I love this job. I think that's clear to anyone who watches the show regularly, every night, and about 8 of you do. But I really do. I really love doing it, and for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons that I love it so much is that I get to talk to fascinating people. People from all walks of life, entertainers, athletes, politicians. The problem is, they're never here long enough for me to really get to know them. I don't know if you're paying attention, but they come out, and I'm talking to them for like 6 minutes, and then they're gone, and I always want more time with them. I want to find out more about these celebrities. So here's what I did. Recently, I decided to mail out a questionnaire to America's biggest stars. I wrote all the questions myself. I went, mailed them, put them in envelopes, send it off. A surprising number of famous people responded to the quiz, which blew me away. And tonight, I'm going to show you their answers in a segment we call Celebrity Survey. Celebrity Survey. All right, now, here's how the survey works. We asked 3 celebrities to complete a phrase. Our first phrase was, the most difficult thing I've had to learn in show business is... Ted Danson wrote, some people only pretend to be your friend. Shelley Long wrote, critics can be vicious. Kirstie Alley wrote, you can't eat pancake makeup. Here's the next one. My all-time favorite movie scene is... Hilary Swank wrote The End of Gone with the Wind. Luke Wilson wrote The Car Chase in The French Connection. Dick Cheney wrote When Bambi's Mother Dies. Here's the next one. I came home from the Winter Olympics with... Apollo Ono wrote 2 bronze medals and a gold. Joey Cheek wrote a gold and a silver medal. Bodie Miller wrote a hangover and genital warts. The most... I did it! I got warts. The most amazing... Here's the next phrase. The most amazing thing about my wife is how she... Tom Hanks wrote, takes my anxieties away. David Duchovny wrote, teaches me new things every day. Kevin Federline wrote, makes money happen. If I put my mind to it, I could. Keira Knightley wrote, learn how to sing. Uma Thurman wrote, direct. Stephen Hawking wrote, single-handedly beat the New York Knicks. It'd be close. The most significant moment of my judicial career was... Antonin Scalia wrote defending flag burners in Blakely versus Washington. David Souter wrote dissenting from the conservative view in Bush versus Gore. Clarence Thomas wrote Anna Nicole Smith dropping her prepared statement and bending down to pick it up. I'm not popular with... James Carville wrote Republicans. Jesse Jackson wrote racists. Joan Rivers wrote The Living. I'm glad Saddam Hussein stopped his hunger strike because Donald Rumsfeld wrote it was a cheap ploy for sympathy. Condoleezza Rice wrote it made a mockery of the Iraqi judicial process. George W. Bush wrote, now I can put him in charge of U.S. port security. Gotcha. I was angry when I saw the gay cowboy movie because Pat Robertson wrote, it glorifies homosexuality. Jerry Falwell wrote, the film promotes immoral behavior. Michael Jackson wrote, those weren't cowboys, those were cowmen. And finally, on Oscar night, I wore, Nicole Kidman wrote, a lavender gown. Salma Hayek wrote, a Vera Wang. Paris Hilton wrote, a lavender wang.
We did it!